life. I call him Gloria's son. And used to cut his hair when he was just a young man. He's still a young man. And here I am in Zagari's restaurant, Zagari's supermarket. And who's come stepping in there? I was getting some soup or something. And who comes stepping in there all sharp? But the young man that I have on as a special guest now. And I'm glad to have him on because, listen, this show here has been mostly about stop the pain in our community. And the stories that you heard are stories that are gruesome and pain and suffering. And so it's good to change the groove in our last segment to bring on a motivational speaker, and I don't know all what he is, write books. He's going to introduce himself right now. Just tell him who you are, young man. Talk to me.
Oh, man, Art.
Yes.
I really appreciate the fact that you have me on the show. For those out there, my name is Jacques Sadler. I am certified as a transformation coach, but I don't use that title. I call myself a redirectional remedy to life. This was something that I decided to do in my life after growing up here in Cleveland, Ohio. I breathe Cleveland. I'm bred from here. I love this city. It was over 49 years ago and my mother came here, and I was born here, and this has been a part of my life, my upbringing, and growing up in the inner city. And then after graduating from Shaw High School, I decided that I was going to go to college, and for me, I was too busy trying to party and failed out of school. As mothers do, and the father who stepped into my life, Roy Wilson, gave me one of two options: get a job, go to the Army. so I went to the Army, and during that time in the Army, you know, I excelled in the beginning, but I ran into some trouble, and for that trouble and the decisions that I made at that time cost me 2.5 years of my life, where I was locked up in prison. And on getting out of prison, I decided that I was going to make some changes in my life. And in those changes, I went down a road of great success, great tragedy, and here I find myself now that I want to be able to give back as much as I can to as many people as I can to be able to see into their lives. And one of the places that I wanted to give back most to was to this community. And growing up, you know, there were the story that I always tell people that meet me for the first time. I said, well, in Cleveland, Ohio, the potholes and the condemned buildings that were there